Speaking of flags, a Maryland elementary school is now walking back a notice sent to students and teachers requiring them to participate in the Pledge of Allegiance. A free speech group wrote that school that the order violated state law, with the group also adding, quote, forcing participation in the Pledge of Allegiance in particular undermines the very ideals of liberty and individual rights that the pledge is meant to honor. Kathleen Champion is a Maryland mom of two, and she joins me now. Kathleen, good morning to you. So the school first said that everybody's got to stand for the pledge. It's required. This free speech group catches wind of it and says you can't do that. And now the school is backtracking. What's your reaction to this?
I'm not surprised. I do believe that everybody should stand for the pledge. I do understand that some people have religious beliefs that makes them have a difference from it. And that makes sense. I think that that should be the only exception that there is from it. But I really honestly don't understand why people have a problem standing and saying the pledge in this country. We're American citizens, and we should be proud of the country that we're lucky enough to be in.
Oh, yeah, Kathleen. No, I agree. I think that's the whole takeaway here is, you know, we just honored the 80th anniversary of D-Day, which was the ultimate display of American exceptionalism and patriotism and our fight for freedom. And 80 years later, we're debating whether or not children should stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. It just feels like we're going in the wrong direction here.
Exactly. And I think that one of the big problems is that our students don't really know why they're not standing for the pledge. It would be different if they actually understood why, but speaking to my students, particularly and some of their friends, I think the bigger issue is that they just want to be on their cell phones. Not my students, thankfully. They actually want to stand and say the pledge. But a lot of other students just want to be on their phones and talk, and they just don't want to stand, or it's because other students aren't standing. They don't really know why. And if the schools just encourage them to do it, I think that they would actually stand. After the whole kneeling for the national anthem, I think that we saw a big decline in people wanting to show respect in so many ways.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think it's up to the school to teach the students why they should stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. When I was in school, that's exactly what we did. It wasn't even a thought in our mind. You stood for the pledge, you honored the flag. We are all Americans, united under one great country. We should all be so happy and grateful to be here. And it feels like some people are just chipping away at those obvious statements of patriotism that used to not be a question, and now they are. Kathleen, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.